when you have a strong coaching presence, you can feel it. I invite you to think about it now, that when you really have a strong coaching presence, you can feel it. You know. And we can create this feeling by creating a metaphor. See, that's coaching presence. We're listening from a much bigger space when we listen to our client, when we listen to family members, when we listen to coworkers. So what happens between a coach and a client is that we create an energetic field. There's always an energetic field between the coach and the client. And in that field, you dance. Now, most of you probably know that every single one of us emit an electromagnetic field. You can feel it. You know, if you're with somebody who's really negative, or a group of people that are really negative, it's like, oh, you have to move away because there's all this negative energy coming your way. And when there's someone that you really love and you're so happy to see, it's just like you can't get close enough to them because it's such a wonderful energy. So as coaches, we want to create a really inviting, energetic field for our client. And if we're really focused on our performance, if we're focused on other things than our client and our authentic curiosity about our client is going to feel that. There's a lot about energy in coaching, and so one of the things that we can notice is that when you have a strong coaching presence, you can feel it. I invite you to think about it now, that when you really have a strong coaching presence, you can feel it. You know. And we can create this feeling by creating a metaphor. There was talk earlier today about metaphors too, the power of metaphors. So I'm going to invite all of you who are coaches, and even those of you who are thinking about coaching, those of you in conversations with other people, what does it feel like when you're listening attentively? When you're not trying to create something for the other person. You're simply listening and you're holding the space. You're not doing coaching, you're being a coach. And when you have that kind of presence, and if you can imagine that kind of presence, what's the feeling that comes with it? Very, very powerful. Now, a lot of people won't bother. They'll say, oh, that's very interesting, Joanne, and after we're finished here, you're all going to go off in your own lives, and when you're coaching, you may never think of this again. I invite you to. I dare you to. It's a very, very useful thing to do. If you want to create a wonderful, positive, inviting, generative a field, an energetic field that your client can learn and grow. Really create a strong coaching presence, and creating a metaphor can really, really help you to do that. We know that metaphors are powerful because it's a way of understanding one thing in terms of another. So what we're talking about here is a living metaphor. It's not just a static, coaching is like planting a seed and just saying it. No, it's about being it and feeling it and noticing that over time it evolves and it changes, and it should, and invite it.